Hi guys, so I'm in IIFT Delhi now, so we are live from IIFT Delhi. So we're going to talk about IIFT strategy, right? I've been getting a lot of queries about that, as to how one aspirant should be preparing for it. So to begin with, I think for the IIFT, I think you have round about 2.5 months now. Rather 1.5 months to be very honest, because it's going to be on the first week of December. So how do you prepare for IIFT for the next, let's say round about 50-60 days? Now, first thing, which is the major problem for IIFT, is GK. Now I know that a lot of students, they kind of freak out as far as GK is concerned. I'll be making one video as far as IIFT GK is concerned. Trust me, it's actually smooth sailing. There are certain categories, they will always be there in the paper every year. So you don't have to really struggle a lot. You don't have to do a lot of current affairs. You don't even have to do a lot of static GK as such. So as far as the GK thing is concerned, the video will be uploaded in round about 1 or 2 days. If you do that video very well, if you listen to it very well, I can guarantee you 60 to 65% question from that video particularly. So GK should be sorted. And yes, somewhere down the line, I believe that GK kind of becomes a make or break as far as the IIFT is concerned. So that's number one. The second important thing to actually score more. See, because one thing we need to understand, how many number of questions you will be getting in your paper is something which has not been disclosed earlier. So you will get to know, rather you will know how many questions are there on the D-Day itself. The only thing that we can do is prepare very well. So data interpretation is going to be on a more calculation front. So it's not going to be as hard as a CAT or ZAT kind of thing. Yes, the only problem here is that given you the time frame, the calculation needs to be done immediately and quickly. So you need to be very good with calculations. If you are good with calculation, DI should be sorted. Looking at the negative marking that we have in IIFT, if you are able to do good in DI particularly, you are about to score more. Why? Because if you look at DI is a short mark. GK में शायद से एक हाथ गलत हो जाए, पता नहीं है, guess work कर लिया. DI is going to be short. So if you're good with calculation, and I always believe that calculation is a dumb thing, because I mean, if you know the formula, if you know the number, you just have to crunch the number, and ultimately you're going to get the correct answer. So DI is going to be the second priority as far as my strategy is concerned. Then we talk about logical reasoning. Logical reasoning is going to be again on a same platter. It is not going to be as hard as CAT or ZAT. You will be having traditional logic. You will be having questions on number series, input, output, blood relations, coding, decoding. So it's going to be normal. Again, one of the scoring segment as far as IIFT is concerned, because here also you can score very well. In verbal, there are two things. One is VARC, another is verbal ability. Now the only problem that I see is for the fact IIFT is online from this year. So IIFT has a kind of a signature reading comprehension, which is always going to be lengthy. You got to read a lot. I don't know how it's going to be manageable if these guys are keeping up the same kind of a format. Then I'm not sure how they're going to manage, because if it's online and you have lengthy RCs, then scrolling up and down is going to be a task. Over a period of time, even if I look at last year, the length is now getting reduced a bit, but RCs are now changing. So what we have done, we have actually recorded these kind of RCs, like expected IIFT kind of RCs in the login ID password, which is the online program that we offer for IIFT. So RCs is going to be manageable. You can crack them, easy to do. Again, I would say that if you look at DI, GK, and if you look at the logical, RC would not be that scoring, but yes, if you have a good idea as to how to crack, if you do a good practice, should be manageable. Another thing that I put here is verbal ability, which is going to be pure grammar. Now, as far as grammar is concerned, we'll make another video on grammar, but again, it's not going to be on a very high level. It's going to be on a decent level. You will have a school level ka grammar, expected. So GK is going to be there. Logical reasoning is going to be there. You're going to have verbal ability, reading comprehension, data interpretation, right? I will be making step-by-step video for every section. There will be video. We are launching the IIFT prep program from today onwards, wherein you can actually if you want to buy, you can buy this program. The link is given in the description. We will be helping you for IIFT preparation, wherein we will be covering everything from scratch to the advanced level, or probably the challenger level. So for IIFT, if you are now giving yourself, let's say 50-60 days from now, should be crackable easily. It's just that you need to take a couple of areas into consideration. As I said, RC and GK are going to be a bit problematic. Study for that, you should be sorted. That's it from my side. Thank you so much.